I you didn't call back to do it neither. For clearly, you didn't want
Two
to.
of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has
Clearly
the
wasn't that
upper
deep
hand,
though.
at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will put
Right, I'm sorry.
crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Asher. They drag him down at the 42.
Absolutely right.
Gamble for the
I'm
big
sorry.
return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
I fell over the way. I'm sorry.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
I'll be sorry about it.
Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yeah.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Holds it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
I get it. I'm feeling that's up to do something on you. Apologize for it. That's that accountability thing. Don't talk about that. Okay.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate.
Yep.
Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much
No,
riding on the line.
but you apologize if you do something wrong. Again, I didn't know that's not what you're looking for. Again, everything is not a debate.
It means a lot every single week.
Okay.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, but it forward just a few.
That's a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throw made something.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Looking left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. The short hands, it's Hurley. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And honestly, for the defense, that play might be okay. Yes, you gave up a completion, but you got a great hit on the quarterback, and you're sending a message to this offense. You are coming early, you are coming often, and you're going to be lighting this QB up.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Taking it the other way. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball somewhere.
Breaks into the open. And they exploited that.
I'm not even doing anything, bro. Like, God.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I am. Like, God damn, I'm sorry I'm not crying, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck you want from me. I don't know what you want from me then. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Hey, God damn. You say you're going to sleep. I say, okay, I'm an evil person.
Give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
Clearly.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
I think that
Hey, don't say you're going to fucking sleep if that's not what the fuck you gonna do.
he's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on.
I ain't gonna go to fucking sleep or don't say you're going.
Now you're set up.
You mad at me because you said you going to sleep.
To the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
And I do. Go to sleep, bro. I'm not finna argue with you about this shit. I done said everything I had to say. Period.
This week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, he said the open one, but we know
Oh,
who
my
he really
God.
wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
I'm not walking over shit, bro. I'm not doing any fucking thing.
Through the pile and picks up a
I'm I'm literally not, yes, because you're pissing me off.
The big fellas up front, they don't get a
Like, go to fucking sleep or don't say you're going to sleep. You want me to react a way that I've never reacted in 5 years. If you want a nigga to react a certain way, you got the wrong nigga. I don't know what the fuck else you want.
But they need to convert 3rd and 5.
I done said everything I had to say about this fucking topic, bro. Everything. There's nothing left for me to say about it. Period. And if that upsets you, I am sorry. It is. It's literally upsetting you. I have nothing else. Oh, you don't show compassion. The fuck? How am I supposed to show compassion? Fuck you want me to do? Like dead ass, what you want me to do, bro? What? Okay, and I fucking didn't. What the fuck can I do about it now?
And wait just a second. The official's going to...
All right, bro. I'll do it, dog. I'll do it. I'll unfriend the dog. You got it, bro. Now can you go to sleep and I can move on? All right, well, listen, bro. I'm playing the game and I ain't got time for this right now, bro. Not at fucking 9 in the morning just off work, dog. Yeah, bro. You argue with yourself. Niggas not finna piss me the fuck off.
Chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Floats it out in space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Wheeler. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Extending the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Excuse me, man. Excuse me, man.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. He started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Here comes the heat. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Longhorn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board. There he goes! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got his man. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that.
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, he can't hang on.
Oh my God, dog. I hate predetermined shit, bruh. 2 picks on one fucking drive, bruh. 2 fucking picks on one fucking drive,
It's on
dog.
its way. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way.
I wish I could jump for the ball today, bro. I haven't jumped for the ball one time.
That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll take another shot here. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Like, I just want to jump for the ball today, bro. Like, I can't jump for it on offense, defense.
Bring it out. It's Asher. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Asher. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
What is my linebacker doing, bro? Like, go to the fucking ball.
The sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Like, please, go to the ball.
First and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance, It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, the ground game. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the stick toward the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Here comes the Texas offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still running at the 40. Oh,
They take the worst angle in this game, bro. They really take the worst angle.
And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I mean, they take
Man, this
the
guy is
most
such a
terrible
weapon
angles
because
in
he's
this
so
game.
dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I just get so many fucking injuries,
it's not
dog.
just receivers doing all the work.
My
You gotta get
trainer
running
is
backs
garbage.
involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They're testing the right side here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets open down the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Lost to throw again.
A fucking DN, bro. Y'all gotta be I hate this game, dog. A fucking DN, bro. This is so predetermined, bro. I knew when I dropped the pick 6, I was gonna lose this fucking game.
They push out that lead.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And
fucking DN, bro.
More about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can
fucking DN, bro. You gotta be fucking shitting me, bro.
Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped.
Like, you can't make this shit up, bro. A fucking DN, dog.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
Oh, that's funny shit, bro.
If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Just turned off my whole fucking mood for this game, bro. Whole fucking energy for this game turned off, bro.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody
oh boy, fucking God.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Oh boy, Shucky Dougie quack quack.
Zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped.
I don't understand why my whole fucking team stays getting hurt, bro.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion.
Like, nobody gets fucking injuries versus me, dog. I've never played a nigga, and he got 4 or 5 injuries. It's only my team, bro.
You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on the.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And
It's literally only my team that gets 5 injuries a game.
No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage.
That should be annoying as shit, though.
The 1st down on the throw and catch.
I ain't even going to catch.
Are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Flicks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And Now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Asher. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Turns on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Gives it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Fisher. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting.
Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked. The coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
South Carolina, 17.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Just keep slinging it. This time he's got it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.